Hello folks, today we're going to be making fermented plant juice. Ideally, the best time to collect it is before the sun comes up. Well, I went to work this morning and I'd absolutely forgot about it. This will give you an idea what to do. Alrighty, now what we're going to do, we're going to be using comfrey for ours. It says to use any fast growing plant. I think kudzu would be great. We don't have none, but there's some around the lake and everything. But just any kind of at your place that grows around it, it says to use the fast growing plant. Just cut the leaves off. It's best to do it while there's dew on it. There's a little bit left on this one here. Then we'll be adding brown sugar to it. And we'll go step by step and show you there. Now, it says to use a clay pot. I don't have a clay pot. We've got a plastic bucket. And it also says to put a weight on the inside. We'll do that there. It helps press it down. But I've done weighed my bucket. And we'll go in there after we get the plant material in it and weigh that again. Dixie's a pulling Carolyn around. But let's go ahead and we'll get started here. Let's cut up the pieces, break them up. You don't want to be too easy with it. Throw them down in there. Just sort of bruise them up some. Dixie's coming over. She said, I can help you do that, Daddy. Carolyn said that we've been needing to cut this comfrey anyway for a while there.
Yep.
She said it helps it. I don't know nothing about comfrey, folks. Carolyn is the expert on that. Our little toddler here, Dixie, she's just dying to get over there and do something. Now this fermented plant juice, folks, you dilute it down. I'll give you the exact measurements. I've got it in the house. It's a natural fertilizer also. And it works hand in hand with the lab that Anita had talked about. Alright. Now, that'll be enough for demonstration purposes here. We cut off just a little bit more. But just anything that grows fast. I'd say you could probably use like poke or jewelweed. Anything that comes up good. But we'll show you here. Alrighty folks, we weighed it out. It's 2 pounds of plant material. Now, you take brown sugar, you take half the weight of what your plant material was and use that much brown sugar. So we've got 1 pound of brown sugar. We're just gonna pour this in here now. You wanna see? And then we're just gonna mix this all up. Get it all turned together where the brown sugar is in it. Then what we're going to do, that'll help pull out the sap and everything out of the plant material. That's why we wasn't worried about being too gentle with it. You want it kind of bruised where it's open. Now what we'll do, we'll go out here and we'll put some weight on this here where it stays pushed down, where the air's not in there, and then all the sap will come out of that there, and then we'll go to the next step after that. Alrighty folks, we've let our liquid and everything in there sit for 7 days now. You can do it for 5 to 7 days, or if you want to do it longer, go ahead. We've had it covered up. I use just an old t-shirt. We didn't make a big batch. This here was just to show you, to give you an idea. Remember the last time we had put brown sugar, half the weight of the material that we used. Now what we'll do, we'll squeeze that out. It's pulled the sap and everything out in the chlorophyll. And we'll pour this into a pint jar. Probably ain't a whole lot of liquid in there, but they should be some. And we'll give you the ratio to use when you add it to water. Let me get it out and get ready to pour it. Alrighty, we're just going to take our hands and squeeze out the liquid. Now, as you can remember, we didn't have no liquid in there, just all we'd done. We had picked it that morning there with the dew on it still. Just give it a shake. And then we cut it up, bruised it up, and then added brown sugar. And like I said, it just says to use some kind of quick growing plant that's in your area. Like I said, I believe kudzu would work good. If you have that near you and everything, just, good Lord, don't plant it around there. Alrighty. Set this down here. Clean out some of this. And you can just go right along with, use this along with lab. Actually, there's a little bit of lab in this from what I've read. Alrighty. Folks, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I don't want to get it all over the jar. I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. There's the fermented plant juice. It made a lot more than what I thought it was going to, because really, you only use 1.5 teaspoons per 1 gallon of water. You dilute it down to that much air. You can apply it to the soil or as the foliar spray. Pretty easy to make. I'll make sure we got all the steps in there. You can use it there for fertilize, and it also has a little bit of lab in it. They're the bacteria. So folks, I'd like to thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Lord willing, be a seeing you soon.